So where was I? Oh yes, I was talking about the last movie. I'm not afraid of the camera. There's an Andromedan above me that freaks when I look into it. I don't know what it is. I don't. I like the camera. Don't make eye lines down and then they won't freak out about guilt and shame they have, right? Anyway, continuing on. This is the kind of times we live in. You know, the movies, you have tons of these. They've wrecked so many shots in feature films, tons of tape thrown away, and then finally there's some semblance of normal life back in Hollywood for most of the movies out now, where some of the problems have gotten rid of. Anyway, what I would say, moving along, is the Maryland life was really spectacular. It was, aside from extraterrestrials there, I had a really good time, you know. I had a very good time, and if I remember into that life, uh, well, what I would say there was much more entertaining than any spoofs the extraterrestrials tried to make, with faces and weird accents of other people wanting to get in on it. You know, sitting, listening to the tapes while I'm on and glowing up with DNA and not knowing why they look so good. No, it's really disgusting. So back in those times, it was just innocence, and we had a more, and it was World War II as well. So it was fabulous. And you know, I'm just getting more and more brash with disclosing absolutely everything because I've had it. I've had it, and it's really quite funny because they start to hurt me when I disclose in the body, right? Stop me from taping. Oh yeah, hurt me, jab me in all kinds of places, and I'm disclosing it all. So it's fabulous. I get to have my say. And then they get beat up on by their other Andromedan brethren. And it's absolutely stunning action in the skies, better than any feature film. And they come out with black eyes and this and that, and then threaten to rot my teeth and all kinds of things, and they save me. So what I would say is they're trying to interject. I'm sorry, I don't channel. I don't channel. You have no channel here. I'm not interested. So if you want to say something, ETs, go somewhere else. I don't channel. Anyway, getting back to the Monroe movies. Um, That last one, I was naked, butt naked. It was just unbelievable. And it was way back in the 60s. So back then, to do any kind of Brazilian job, I actually found one photo of that, of her walking out of the pool, the blonde strip, and not much else happening. So I said, this is a very modern person that came out of the future. You know, it was hilarious actually, because I'm sure people, when they saw that photo, were yakking about it for quite a while. And no, I don't wish actually. It's a rude interjection by insecure extraterrestrials, and people really have nothing better with their lives than to criticize others. I would say, fuck off. Anyway, getting back to my work, a lot of people like it. They like the Monroe movies, and they like the Blue Matrix very, very much. And they're evolving. And I told them to be very, very brave. And it's funny because the Monroe, what it does is it teaches you to have a lightness of being, and to override tyranny with humor, with candor, with organization of our own plans. And oh, they have this Greek Mexican man on again that they're trying to eyeline me to. And I'd made a video this evening about that young man, and then he begged me to take it off. So they're being dishonorable to me. So when I come through and write 50 movies in a TV show, I'm reliable. These people are not reliable that have hooked it up again. I mean, Andromedan here is furious because he thinks that the other guy's a loser, a coward, and grabs me, little 5'10", 110-pound woman, to save him when he's being followed by ETs for bad things he's done. So he said he's a big sissy, not welcome me in my movies if he doesn't want to. So the other thing is mean to me too. He's grabbing me in the crotch and pulling really hard. Some sort of bully. And no, it doesn't matter in the comedy hour. Isn't it sad? The magical times of the last. What do we do with that? It's broken, right? We had this beautiful, beautiful era of Marilyn Monroe dancing, singing, being kind to people. And we had World War II then, right? We were trying to not allow to completely ruin our lives. So now we're back and we have the same situation. We have all these fabulous comedy people, actors, actresses, and we have wars in the skies happening. Like, why would anyone want to repeat history? We've been through this already, reincarnated to have the same bullshit, but in the skies. I don't think that's fair. So I hope they're finished soon, because I wanted to have fun. And, well, oh yes, I mentioned in the last clip about the whole woman coming back as an outsider into her own life. And it's really quite ironic because of the weird making of the extraterrestrials. It's almost like they want me to be standing there looking into my own life as if it belongs to somebody else and they have to tell me what to do. And I'm like, I don't think so. Okay, I'm not a Greek man in Surrey. I'm not an Arabic man, right? I'm not neighbors or people here. So these people that the ETs grab to be funny, and they're trying to be humorous and give themselves outtakes because they're bored, right? Because they've been working for Earth for so long. I'd like to know how much the other Andromedans paid them for the little clips of how badly they've treated some of us that they share with their buddies. And some of the nude sex scenes of people fucking that they probably take back home. And it's outlawed now, they said, because they had too many who weren't doing their work there. But we're spending time watching them all day. So they got in trouble. One of the Andromedans told me. Oh, what a sweetie. So, so they're really tacky. They collect these like scrolls of us, right? Fucking or how they're maiming us. Some of them that are bored and jerking basically instead of doing their jobs. And they're getting in trouble when they get home because they don't realize their women are watching them, realizing they're cheating and pilfering, and that they don't really know what to do with them. So they have property there, entitlements to things, they said. So it's going to be family feud when they get home. Anyway, I love the other ones. They're so sweet. Sometimes I'm sleeping after I've been hurt and they cuddle with me morning. And they come down and this blue man is overlaid over me. And I'm sleeping and it's protecting me. It's so nice. Both of us like, ah. And then these bad ships come and start grabbing us and pulling and being really horrible and wrecking the whole thing. And we're like, we hate you. Fuck off. Oh, it's horrible. But those ones are like the dreamy, dreamy birds of paradise, blue birds of paradise that I wrote about. They're so nice. And unfortunately, some of the other ones come by and say, oh, he's available. You can grab him and wreck his morning or wreck my morning. And then I get out and I'm like this, all fried. And shit is hitting the fan again. And I look and I just want to have a normal cup of coffee. I don't really like having any kind of a morning that doesn't have a good cup of coffee with it. And then we try to go about the day, only it's sort of like half stolen, by people who are rather rude and don't really have any self-worth without us. Otherwise, they wouldn't grab us. It's a very insecure group of people. So their God is worthless. Otherwise, they wouldn't do it all the time. I mean, my God, can you imagine waking up and being so low that you have to grab somebody's brain to be them? Otherwise, you have no self-worth and you can't even get any money? It's terrible. What kind of maggots are these people? What is wrong with them? They have some sort of psychological problems. I mean, I'm so glad I'm not one of those people. I'm highly confident, but the thing is that consequently I'm grabbed a lot. So maybe they can just, I don't know, find some self-worth somehow and, uh, like really take a look at themselves. Instead of looking in the mirror, oh, I'm absorbing her DNA. I look so good. I wonder if they'll discover me. Give me a break. I'm the barf bag. See what he notices I'm the barf in it. They said they were soaking him up too, and their face was turning blue. They were freaking out so bad. You have no idea. Oh, and the guy, sorry, who's got eyes skewed like this, you're driving me absolutely crazy. With my eyes usually look straight ahead. Okay, it's not working for me. No, no, they're trying to emulate Monroe, right? Who had downcast eyes slightly. My eyes are straight ahead this lifetime. I don't need to be some Greek guy, who's addicted to me. Anyway, so I think, and then they have this search, right? Let's find more people with eyes like this. No, I don't think so. Anyway, I don't know. When I look at a person, I like to look at them straight, without doing this. So it's just kind of bothersome. But anyway, uh, don't grab next time, and I won't talk about you. That's what I'm saying. So it's been really crazy, crazier than some of the movies I did in the last lifetime. Uh, and I think what will happen is that they asked me for more Monroe videos about the last life. And it's like these two parallel realities. I'm sitting here focusing, almost going on about this to read. And then this skirmish happens, right? So they're peeling a lot of DNA. They said and they apologize. They're going to try their own self worth again. Yeah, that would be nice. Don't force it on other people as well because you don't have any self worth either if you're forcing it on them. And for kicks to sell video back home of what a loser you are. Which is why they can sell this video anytime. And they can incriminate themselves to their wives, children, everybody else for having been a total loser. And this environment loves me and laughs all day at some of the jokes I make. And so I look forward to having a nice sleep tomorrow. And maybe everyone will visit me, praise me, and cover me in the morning. And that is why I don't need earthmen to come on to me with cell phones. Remember my joke from the comedy? I have $100, babe. You want to go out with me? I don't think so. Fuck off.